G2 players. Can you replicate what they go for? A surprise play. I think that's a smoke delivered. The dribble smoke comes through. Flashbang to follow up. And we're off. Guardian to defend once again.
Guardian down by X7 immediately. Won't count Olaf. He won't be able to spot inside of it. Aerial does cross to the boxes. He has the bomb. He's also going to be babysat, rather, by Alu. And Aerial ready to take the fight. Does exactly that. Alu went down to RAIN, but he only made it as far as the car inside of the closet. Who's found immediately, and Neo tries to get his way back in a 1-on-4. He's gone.
Really nice round from Ence overall. And we are going to have the force fight from Faze here. Aerial will be battling to FİNALE towards long. He gives up his AK-47. The nade, I think, has actually blown it out of the door, so they can grab that. It's going to help that campaign and then some. So it's a 5 versus 4. Using the long spawn didn't work out for him. Aerial will be dropped. If you don't find the quick kill, it might be better just to fall back instead of giving up the rifle there. So now Faze, although tagged up, have got the scout. AK-47 as Ence rotate back towards B. OLEFMAISTER and Nico waiting in position this time. Remember, Nico's got the scout at the back of the platform.
Olaf just waiting to try and get the flash timed perfectly so that Nico can stand up behind the box. Find the shot without much threat in return. Scout on either side. Nico's got a linear perspective, very linear. Alex staring at the box, and rightfully so.
Well, there we go, opening kick is found. I don't think OLEFMAISTER can find multiple kills here, but I would be wrong. He has given them the lead here. That's absolutely epic from him. 2 versus 2 allows time for rotations to come through. Guardian still on the AK-47. It's Neo coming in from T-spawn. They have got time to try and win this one now. OLEFMAISTER set them up.
Plant behind the double stack to make sure he's safe. Alu can't quite spot the window, but the positioning will be enough. Although Sergey is going to be forced out of it. Had to get high up on the ledge. Forced Alu to wrap back in. He goes aggressive, rightfully so. He's gotten away. He's gotten to the tunnels. He's actually snuck back in. I think Guardian spotted it. So straight one-on-one, but Guardian has no kit, so the favor is with that.
Nico on short. Find a kill here. Does get the dink, but not quite the frag. The Aerial fending off the B tunnels here. No problem at all. It's looking very under control at this point. 5 versus 2, Neo and RAIN remaining.
RAIN trying to work with the Deagle, unfortunately. Being run. Nico. Taken down by Sergey. Neo's going to try and slide back out from the long doors, but Sergey was there as well for him. And ready for the fight. This gives Ence a chance for the 4th round, given that they're already up by 2. X7 crossing back in middle. Will spot one further. Doesn't really have the weapon for the range, but does some damage on to RAIN. And that's good enough for Aerial to chase him down. So 2 surviving inside of the B site. Round's already gone.
Damage for the follow-up frag. Bomb was planted at A. Round done. And indeed, Guardian OLEFMAISTER will have to save their rifles here. Not ideal. Money going to be a bit of a day. So a bit of a stack here as they send 2 grenades in towards long. Alu's there to receive them, and he'll go down. So there it is. The nade follow-up does take him.
Neo on the box. Will drop. Does spot them up before he did so he knew where to fire to find Sergey. He's going to take down ALEKSİB as well, and that leaves the bomb on the ramp toward the site. Good hold, considering they anticipated perhaps to be pushed and started to rotate off of it. So he does well to keep himself alive and give them a chance. But watch for Aerial. On the catwalk, I thought he had 100. So I thought it actually tagged his body, which would have revealed that he's playing off toward the fence. Neo. A one-and-done spot, and it truly is. Alu, great reaction to realize he was jumping up above the dumpster. And Nico now tries to do the same with his AWP in return, but can't. RAIN does what he can. Find Nico some space. Nade lands at his feet. He's down to 33. And they'll burn him, they'll move him. They get him with the AK, but the utility would have done it. Yeah. Instead, RAIN has to go back to CT because he knows they're on catwalk above him as well.
I'm surprised Neo even got one from that position. He plays there so commonly. They just didn't check it. 2 angles to face check and managed to get it wrong, but it's the only kill they give away as they get...
Does the smoke land if they want to try and go for the split? Still 1T in the form of Sergey, as he often is, outside of long A. Can't hit the shot. That's what they wanted to go for. They wanted the lack of utility. They wanted the straight fight. RAIN's going to get both of the result. No smoke down, and it's going to cost them dear. ALEKSİB tries to work now from Cat onto A, but Nico makes no mistake this time with the AWP bomb. 38 seconds down on catwalk from mid, and Neo is behind them already. Doesn't need to challenge this. Smartly backs off. He has enough information.
Yeah, absolutely true. Still possible to cause some financial ruin here, but Nico is disallowing that approach. It's going to be a 5 versus 1. Sergey looking for any frags available to him. That's nice work from Neo to get that long-range damage in. Should be enough. He'll only find the 1 kill, but it's just the UMP that goes damage through the door. ALEKSİB looking to extinguish flames towards long and actually push out here.
Neo tries to get wide of the smoke. RAIN's the first to go down, but Neo does respond onto X7, and he's not done there. He's searching, but he's running out of ammo. Has to go to the pistol. He's on 3 HP. Alexei's not much better off. Gets dinked to 14, and now Cavalry comes back to the call, but perhaps not for better. Olaf going down leaves Neo with 3, and that's the lower of the 2. With the one you'd rather have died was Neo in that situation. Nonetheless, they still have the man advantage. It's Alu and Aerial attacking middle. Guardian inside B with his trusty op. Double smoke, one on top of the box, one inside of the site means no one can see the gap above it. They can't fire as they walk up the ramp. Guardian misses the first, knows they're in close, but somehow turns around in time. And Aerial never had a chance. He's looking, trying to find Alu, and all the time and while that he does, the smokes behind become a concern, and Alu has to turn the other direction.
Yeah, nice discipline here from Faze, not overcommitting, allowing Alu to show his hand first. Oh, he does spot him in the CT though, so he's waiting for his opportunity. Problem is that's a distraction. Guardian can sneak out and take him down for the window now. We'll see if that's going to be the case. Just looking for any sort of point of access at this point. Surrounded, eventually Guardian will peek him.
Off, back out, good timing, and Neo faded in off of it. Unscopes finds Sergey with the AUG. Alu with just the pistol to work with. Faze are turning things around after the fantastic start that Ence had. Remember, they were up 4-0 at one point in time. Now we're back to 5-4.
Thing they need, but it's enough. This looks to be faster paced over the first round. We'll see ALEKSİB go aggressive towards middle, and the legged player beneath the boost as well. This could be enough. Very close range. CTs would have heard him by now. It's Olaf providing the boost for RAIN. And up they go. They didn't detect it at all. This is looking very good for Faze. A nice chance to throw that in, but still a double kill available. Aerial finds it. Back to the 3-on-3, but he does take heavy damage.
Sergey sneaking around the smoke. Bomb still down at the top of middle. They'll go back for that now. Sergey the one to do so. X7's got B. Not safely, not with Guardian in the window, and he's going to come all the way back inside the site. Mistimes when to pull out the nade, but now, with the cover of boxes, is ready to fight. He's found this exact shot yesterday, and he's aware there's going to be a second. He reads it so well, nearly fast enough to find Aerial, who has 33 HP, a minute to work with, swaps to the op, but 2 to find and has to cross back over the doors just to get toward the bomb.
This is going to be a rough one for Aerial. I don't think he's got any chance of winning it. As soon as he fires off one bullet with the AWP, both will come through the window. That's exactly what's happened here. And they pounce on him together. That's really well enough here to find a couple of frags. Perfect incendiary. Somehow doesn't get a kill. He fires in towards 5 of them. And it seems like things are under control, but not for long. A couple of kills coming in here for Ence. It's olefmaister on the scene of the crime to provide covering fire. It's down to the 2-on-2, and rifles have been picked up here. Alu with the M4, and X7 with the AWP.
X7's gonna be looking toward the door. Somehow only lagged Neo on that. Surprisingly, and now Alu, he nearly gets a lineup, but he's got such low HP, he's desperately spraying. Somehow Neo's an Xbox in this game because it is better than PlayStation. PC still master race. Guardian looking to try and dominate despite being blind. He'll take down Sergey and back off. RAIN's still there to support, and now he's got the drop position without any content or challenge. Molotov would keep them at bay, so their setup is excellent right now towards short. Tagged through the door by Nico as well. Shot on Aerial when they push through. Again, there's not a lot of smoke down towards CT. Mid's being controlled time and time again by Faze, who look to find their 7th round on the CT side, and Olaf is in a great position to give it to them. Not going to be checked. He can hear he steps wide, knows his teammates want in, so why wait? Just get, I was going to stay with positioning, but he gets blinded up. They challenge. They run through their lack of vision, and he gets away on 11. Quite fortunate to do so as well, jumping off the ledge. Wouldn't have taken much to cause a crater in that situation.
It does happen from time to time. Enough flashbangs at a smoke down, jump off the ledge, and can take about 10 damage that. For now, Ence do have short control. Bombs there as well, but they do not have to commit necessarily, but time ticking away. 30 seconds now. Sergey waiting for the long flank. I think he's got it. And indeed he will. Neo pushing that position by himself. No flash. Was hoping he could cause a dent. Instead, this gives himself up. Time still on the side of Faze, I would say. Maybe even more so now as RAIN takes all the aggro once again. Allows Olaf to show us how powerful he is with that Org right now. And it's advantage Faze and then some. Guardian can seal the deal with that shot alone. There's not enough time. The bomb's down towards middle. Alu might just want to save the AK.
And I think he'll heed your advice.
Here we go, Guardians with challenge once again. Taking a little bit of damage there. Ence just haven't had a response since their initial lead. The gun rounds have been so strong. The setups have looked superb. And once again, olofmeister will be baiting in. That is working off each other so well. RAIN and Olaf have been magnificent towards this middle position. If it's not the CT player getting aggro, it's the other way around. olofmeister baiting. RAIN at this time just managing to set him up. They don't check the corner. Quick kill, get the hell out. That's really textbook CS, really what you want to see. And they've fallen back, and they've managed to back up the A site here as well. So RAIN really having a strong game here. It's been quite quiet by DUST2 standards. Nothing too crazy happening. A lot of defaults. No fakes, no huge clutches yet. Just pretty standard, but nice CS, I have to say. Nico, I feel like he'd hit at least one of those, but he's once again baited in RAIN, who will not find a kill. So there is a chance here for Ence now.
Nico just waiting for it. They sneak underneath. Couldn't find the shot. Bomb gets planted. Now they have a chance. Two on the site. Nico doesn't overcommit because he knows there has to be one toward the boxes, so why go hunting when he's not sure how close they are to him in return? Very patient from Ence, you have to say. Even trying to bait a reaction now from Long because they aren't peeking, they aren't looking, and when they do, they make good on the fact that Olaf was so close. Nico gets the response, the trade, but ALEKSİB, no man's land, tough position to be, and gets taken down by Neo, who found Sergey before. It's all onto Alu. He's got it down to a one-on-one with Nico. Nico has the AWP though. Alu, he's got to work this with the AK. And there's plenty of time.
Seen much since. ALEKSİB maybe makes his way out, and he'll be punished for it. RAIN this time towards Long. This guy is absolutely everywhere on the map. Neo commits through the smoke. It's going to be RAIN to pick up the frag, though, and he wants the third. Flashbang looks absolutely perfect. Look at this guy go. Still at 2 versus 2. Alu towards short, but he's being flanked right now. Is he aware of it? I don't think so.
7 already out Long, though. Even though the exchanges have gone mostly in mid, he's got just enough access and the bomb to get to the site. A chance for him. You'd have to stay on top of that. Bomb to go down safe side. Cat. Guardian with the op will go toward Long, and X7 likely expects that. Held his position by using a Molotov, but that leaves him little to work with in the post plant when there is incendiaries, 2 flashes, and 2 smokes to go against him. Guardian with most of that.
Yeah, as soon as they smoke short, that should be round. If they do it, that is. Flashbang coming in. olofmeister seems to be aware of the likelihood of X7's position. Well, Cat's out the bag now. Smoke down towards short in more ways than one. It doesn't allow X7 to get out of that position, at least. No one on defuse just yet. A wild spray coming in, the full defuse commitment. Will X7 be able to do it? Apparently, fully committed towards Long by the pit, as he'll fall back and try and challenge towards that long position. Opening frags coming in now. It's Neo to find the first. Can Alish stay alive? It needs to double. Not going to happen. Neo will help himself to 2 frags. Bomb goes down. Strong advantage here for Faze, especially with Nico with that peak to 50 towards short.
X7, he's going to head challenge with the USP immediately. Olaf turned away. Nico even senses the flash. So both of them have vision, but one of them only gets a kill, and X7 finds 2 in return. They both go down, leaving RAIN on the ramp. Not to mention, he's got the armor, but Neo has the range at USP. RAIN's got the first already. ALEKSİB on the bomb. He might just hold this. Kicks, decides not to. Knows he has to fight. There's 2 to challenge. Can't even find the first one, despite that Neo got
To take the full eco here, allow this to go 12 to 5. They push towards middle. Guardian opens things up from T-Spawn. He gets a double. That's going to help out his AWP campaign. Didn't purchase.
RAIN tries to peek it back around, couldn't do it. 2 there, he decides better of it. In fact, all at the same time, simultaneously will they attack Long. 2 smokes down, 2 pushed up on Cat. They know exactly where to look when they arrive on the ramp. Doesn't mean they'll get the kills though. Aerial, good shot back on the AUG. He's gonna follow that up to get Neo as well, but Neo and Olaf, each finding kills in that sequence. Lucas had a 3-on-3, but not with much HP left. In fact, just one member remaining, and only with 6 for RAIN. He was anchored inside of the pit, hoping they would get the bomb down. He would not need to leave himself vulnerable. Sacrificed himself with such low HP, but now he has to go hunting. Found the first kill easily enough. Put the bomb down on the ramp, and I'm not sure that he is aware Alu is directly above him. Alu could even use the pistol at this point if he's aware of the HP. He's spotted, however.
Back in the driving seat here, but there it is, Alu. He knows there's no AWP available on the T side. Takes down Guardian. Only had the pistol, but it's still a worthy pickup.
Nico. Good. For one was Sergey, and that gives Nico both on entry. Alu on the flank nearly caught them out. Nearly got one before they faded back inside of the sights through the smoke, but now it's a 3-3 retake required on B, which is extremely difficult as it is. The one saving grace is that they've arrived before the bomb's gone down on a flash in. Nico's gonna push, catch Aerial. Thankfully so, because Neo was in the open with very little to work with.
Well, now they know exactly where both players are. Alu's already been spotted towards the tunnels, and now the AUG are sprayed through the doors. They'll have to watch both positions, but the information is valuable. You can see them all set up here, and the trifecta should be absolutely fine. I don't see any problems here. Alu has to save the AWP, this time with armor, but he might not get away. Olafmeister hot on his heels, and Alu's going to hit the shot. Nice work. He really had to save this AWP. They are going to be right back in a difficult position after this round. I think they're only going to get $1,900. So he needs to save that AWP. It will be 13-6. Faze answer back after losing Guardian early. That B contact play, a couple of flashes. If you can avoid the first kill going against you, it can snowball out of control. Great work from Alu to stay alive here. Doing everything he can. It looks like it's enough. One AWP, and Alu knows he has to fight. Going for the initial kill at the start. This time taking damage as the boost towards lower.
Yeah, that's optimistic at best. Guardian's already run down Sergey. We're looking for 14 rounds. I think we're going to find it as well for the Faze side. Already being planted. Guardian just double checks that no one got lost inside of the smoke and could deny that because of how quickly they've attacked mid. Perhaps too quickly at that time for a Guardian as Alu gets the kill, but RAIN knows he's now down toward the mid doors. They're going to try and take that off away from him this round. He snuck back through CT for now, and Aerial stayed close to the doors on purpose, not to allow anyone to chase. So he should be able to save the weapon, but again, 14 is secure at this point in time.
Yeah, it's a nice call from Faze. They knew there was one AWP up there. It's unlikely they're heading towards B, I suppose. So get stuck in, same again. And they managed to find the pistols upon entry, get the kills required. They gave one up to Alu, unable to remove the department. They haven't necessarily played bad. Faze have had an excellent showing here, but it's been quiet. But Alu looking to rectify that. He'll take down Guardian once again at the start here. Nico with short control, flashing in. Molotov towards spawn as well. So going to run through that, taking quite a lot of damage actually, down to 68.
Push back in. Well held this time, and more than one position on the map. 3 kills come through, 4 in total unanswered. Neo left in a 1-on-5. Has the bomb for whatever that's worth.
See what he can do.
Try and rotate it back in toward B.
Not really much in terms of opportunity. It looks like Alu will just take him down in a few seconds. There we go. Clean sweep runs, exactly what they needed. Never out of it. Trying to bait out the shot. It's going to be a nice clean kill for Aerial. This sweep runs. X7 will take down Nico as well, trying to bull his way through the smokes there. Guardian
up on the box. No one to spot, but takes the shot anyway. Second round in a row, they've had a healthy advantage with over a minute to play on the end side as Neo wants to try and open up toward Catwalk. His individual fragging has not been resounding from Neo, but he certainly has had his fair share of multi-kills on entry and in obligation. The point I'm making is that he's not really one that I would expect to be able to crack this round wide open himself. That said, solid clutch on Inferno yesterday. Very different situation than the one they find themselves in now. Interesting counter spell. X7's going to use that to his advantage. He even gets away with finding Guardian through spray.
Same story as last round, a 5 versus 1. This force by not working out for Faze. They will not be able to close this early. Eco after this. Olafmeister trying to hold on to the AWP. Not the best position to do so. X7 presumably takes him down momentarily. Spots the barrel. Hello. Easy kill. And will we take the secondary AWP?
YARI. Not really ideal with the smoke immediately on top of it. Bit of a miscue, but that's all right. Nico's gone down. Alexei's in behind, and just the pistols again. They're going to get mowed down. Watch the flank as well. Aerial with the AUG. To be careful not to go down. Smartly played. Gets 4 kills from it.
Yeah, calm play there as
Alu. Didn't even need to pull the trigger. Didn't need to get too carried away because Aerial was there with him to take care of business, but Nico gets both in return, and Alu couldn't hit the second try when he peeked out to respond to get the trade. There's access on the catwalk that Nico will use sparingly for now. Just a bit of utility deployed on the A site, not accounting for the fact that X7's still in middle, but not accounting that Neo would be there to trade. Nearly goes beyond his Olaf. But things go back and forth in this round again.
Oh!
And finally, someone gets back-to-back kills as Sergey takes out Neo.
We saw against G2 yesterday, Faze really struggle with CT kills in that position. Guardian goes down. They always seem to have their knives long, and they'll keep their range. Nice moves from Ence here. Hearing the pistols, they fall right back. Some decent damage as well. Neo and RAIN both down to around 15 HP.
Sergey takes out Neo, and little ground to walk on now for Faze. Try and go back over toward B. Interestingly enough, the site is open right now. What? X7.
Not for long.
He's up to shutting them down before they even get that far. Bomb dropped, but he goes down. AUG now available to them. Bomb recovered. They will have one inside of the site in the form of Alexei, and that's good enough to take out Olaf. Gun is recoverable via the E key, but Nico is taken down before he could fire it anyway.
Yeah, looks like Ence have done enough here. 14-11 guaranteed. It will be Alexei B, confident as ever. And Faze will normally drop this with Nico going first. This time it's RAIN, and that's so unfortunate. The flashbang was very effective. Alexei B, all he can do is pull the trigger. Same story for Alu. How does he want to go for more off that? I don't get it. I respect it, but it wasn't required. He'll be paying the price at least, but Ence will maintain the man advantage. You'd think a 5-on-3, he'd just fall back.
Nico.
Oh dear.
Got Aerial down. That's the opening that they need. Things halted on the 14th round for quite a period of time, and that's because Ence has been playing a rather drilled defense. As soon as they give up anything like that, that's how Faze get back into these rounds. That's how they're going to actually win this game.
You're absolutely right. It's been perfect up until this point. They get a 5-on-3 and just really overcommit. Maybe feeling too comfortable. There was no reason to really go for that one. If that's still around the cost of the game, they're going to be gutted with it. Flashbang just about makes it over. 3 versus 3 of Alexei B and X7 low as well. X7 recovers the AWP off Alu's corpse, and we'll see now if this is going to be enough. Nico still towards short, 40 seconds. They have smokes, flashbangs, and a Molotov. CTs, only one player towards
It was interesting that Olaf didn't actually have the confidence to go any further toward B because there's no one there. And you can see X7, he's already been rotated, or I guess suppose Alexei B now, but X7 did look back at the doors at one point in time. He didn't want to go alone because he didn't want exactly this situation. He didn't want them to go down another man. Now they have to attack on A. And Sergey had the angle, but Neo gets the shot. Still Alexei to try to hold with just the AUG. And X7's going to wrap back around. Bomb, they know is being planted, but being one at least on the balcony, on the platform. Surprisingly, Nico's still alive, but the nade should take him down if X7 doesn't. Neo's got to clutch it with Sergey. One only. Alu. X7, we're going to be one round apart. This is absolutely Ence coming back into this game. Faze is lost. They have not had an answer. Maybe Nico is, but is that an answer? Is one person stepping up really the response? I mean, sure, they only need 2 rounds to push them over the finish.
He's been absolutely terrifying on DUST2 a point. We need a chance to scout first. Doesn't find anything just yet. Alu challenging middle, and it will be the first kill for the CT, the scout removed.
Alu. No such luck in spotting anyone inside of the mid doors. This is for 14-14. Does the timeout yield anything? Nico still has the AK RAIN, waiting to see if he could find a headshot from the Xbox. Will retrieve the bomb at least. seems, or at least hints toward a B finish in the round, given that he's rotating all the way around toward the tunnels, and you have Olaf that's been waiting inside the whole time. RAIN has to look away from the flash, but knew that X7 was trying to get through the smoke. Chance could even grab the gun on the back of it, but doesn't want to push up in case someone else is walking in. Sergey's still inside of the site. Crossfire established, but Guardian with the deagle will take him down. And Nico, he found Aerial before that. Suddenly, they've had their best chance to win a round, working from just the AK at the start of it.
It's RAIN with the Desert Eagle. He can actually find this kill. Be a really difficult shot. You can see him trying to line it up. He's given the information, and you can see why the Desert Eagle, not ideal in that scenario, but he makes it work. The patient play works out for him, and it will be ALEKSİB left with the impossible task of the 3 versus 1. There's not really any chance for him here. It's going to be RAIN to close things.
That have been haunting Guardian. Everything else has been great. Nico, good start. X7's caught nowhere. He actually elects to drop down on top of the ramp rather than wrapping in behind the box where he would have had more cover, but Alu does get Guardian down. That wraps things back into a 4-on-4 and drops the bomb in a place in which it could have been spotted, but they won't hold.
That's got to be one of the deadliest angles to face the challenge right now. They keep going back after finding advantages to face mid-doors, and I swear, every time they do it, that's when they lose a kill. It's really frustrating to watch sometimes. Just take the advantage, go with the execution, time's running low.
Neo's picked up the AWP of all players. Nico already dropped down. No one wrapping in yet from CT behind him. There is now. He's got to be so quick. Doesn't even matter because RAIN gets X7 instead, but Sergey had already found the kill, and he follows that up. Bomb to be planted, 3-on-2. This for the win. Faze trying to collect 2 rounds in a row after losing 9 in succession. Molotov down toward Catwalk. That buys some time and space, but there's no further utility for the terrorists to try and keep in their advantage, to keep the CTs off the bomb. And now Neo's got trouble because Sergey's put damage into him, and that easily allows ALEKSİB to get back in, forcing RAIN to play a tight position at Goose. He can't step wide. If he does, he gets wrapped by ALEKSİB, who's already on the case, and we go 15-14.
Opening pick for Faze, but Guardian offers him bomb. And it's the same angle again they head back towards. Where do they want to finish here? 7 opens things up. Final play has to come in, that's towards B. It's all a ruse, though, as the final finish towards A comes in. Sergey to throw the flashbang. Can he find multiple kills here?
RAIN. Smoke on either side of him, wants to swing. He wants to hold off the CT. Tries, but he oversteps the mark. Sergey gets the kill instead, and now Nico from on top has to find 2. Sprays in to get 1, nearly spots the second working up the ramp. That's what Neo finds instead, but Guardian on the site has to hit an extremely fast shot. It won't
get 1, but presumably traded out as soon as he gets there. There's the first. Should see a swing now. It's late, but Nico gets the kill. Absolutely fine, 4-on-4. And Aerial stuck in the corner now. Does he get in the pit?
He does, and Sergey comes around from long to help. Sky high flash. Aerial uses it to perfection, finds Neo. They have stolen this game back. They have turned Faze completely around, back against the wall, and you mentioned it, as sweep as possible on this CT side, the way things have gone over the course of the last half.
Yeah. I feel like I feel like Faze are at their best when they're just calling something at the start and just saying, let's go quickly in this position and let's go for kills. That's when I feel like they're most dangerous. And they just send players in on DUST2 with a couple of basic flashbangs and see what Nico can do. When they slow things right down and go for a very tactical approach, that's when things seem to start to go wrong. It was a nice readjust there from Ence going into the first round of overtime. Normally the strap bow goes out the window. You want to think on your feet and how you can counter your opposition. Alu actually goes towards long. Right up there towards the long doors. First pick is his, taken down, but Ence holding on very well. Ence will presumably jump on the box here. See if he can look over the smoke. Gonna happen, throws a decent incendiary. That will really segregate them. He might find the frag. He's done it. The USP spam with a follow-up incendiary as well is enough to take Nico down. That is impressive. 15 seconds. Ence has done enough here. They're going to take a lead since the first half, and they managed to win the pistol, and it will be 16-15. Say Faze was great on that as well. TB maybe caught out here. He knows the player's close. Flashes through and pushes him right back. So Nico will have to focus towards B. That's what he's known for, these mid plays, and he gets a double frag. That's more like it from him.
Much better. Sergey wants to try and hold off B. He knows he's got to get aggressive. He'll play immediately by the smoke, hoping that flashes and everything else will go beyond, and he'll be able to fight, but RAIN takes him down. Forget what we said about a sweep. This looks like a closed-off round already as Ariel tries to get back up in a position to try and retake B. Inside the window, Molotov at his feet. Olaf finds the kill. Alu.
Flashbang comes in, he's aware of him. He's hiding away from the flash, and Nico, he looks destined to find a kill here. Not gonna happen though. That's a key scalp to take, as Alo can now focus towards long, knowing that position's clear.
Smoke. Guardian though, already finding Ali before he can step out. Sergey, great positioning, and enough support that he can actually get back in behind the boxes. They can't chase him down freely, and when they do, he's ready for the fight. Back for more. Again, a third, perhaps. Neo tagged. Dink. That's enough for Ariel to close out onto him. And Guardian at the car. No bomb in his possession. It's to the right on the platform, where two players, 1.5, I suppose, with elevator inclusion
To be the spearhead of this operation. There is a player there. Nika's going to hit this. Oh, a rare miss from him. Normally nails that shot, no problem. Ence will be very happy with that.
Very happy with it, but still held off by way of flames. So they cannot charge through to capitalize on the retreating Nico. Gap smoke. Likes the B. Wants to push through it. RAIN throws one of his own and tries to get close. Doesn't want to get caught off by the spam. Oh my goodness, blinded. Perhaps embellished by the fact that we arrived as the shot landed. We didn't see the lead up to it, but still accurate, quick nonetheless. Alu gets him down. And Ence looking to find 18, 19 wins it, remember. You know the story if you were with us yesterday on what happens if it's thoughts on 18s for both.
Yes, indeed. This is looking so good for Ence. I'm not sure you could even retake this now. That might confirm it. Guardian goes down. It's going to be a 4 versus 2. Double overtime. X7 with a long squall. Going to take it with the AWP. Doesn't nail the shot this time. Nico beats him there.
Three in. Guardian didn't fire at the first. Thought he could make up for it. He does. On the second shot, second peek, but Alu wins that duel again. Sergey already inside the middle, knows there's one outside the door. Damage done to RAIN, but knows he's also going to be challenged by Nico, and he goes back to finish the job he started immediately after. It's all on to Neo.
That's insane from Sergey. He knows he's done enough damage to get a kill there towards B, senses the push from CT spawn, and gets both the kills as well. Neo has got such a difficult round ahead of him here. 2 versus 1. Sergey is low, and he just so worried about the threat of CT spawn, and that's going to be enough. It will be Ence with the reverse sweep there after a terrifying first half for them.